Idaho Matters podcast is brought to you by St. Luke's On-Demand Virtual Care, which allows patients to see a provider from their home using a computer or smartphone with on-demand care for common ailments, such as a cough, sore throat, or a sinus issue. More information at stluke'sonline.org.
In collaboration with Boise State Public Radio, the Community Library presents a new podcast, Sheep Stories. I'm host Vance Cunningham. Join me as we listen through the archives of the Trailing of the Sheep Festival to learn about the Scottish, Basque, and Peruvian immigrants foundational to the sheep herding industry over the past century. Hear their stories of traveling to Idaho and learning the language of the sheep. Find Sheep Stories wherever you get your podcasts and at boisestatepublicradio.org.
More Idaho Matters now from the studios of Boise State Public Radio News. I'm Gemma Gaudette. Beyond potatoes, Idaho is best known for its public lands and abundance of outdoor recreation, which every year is a big part of Latino Conservation Week, where Latino communities come together to connect with nature and empower future stewards of our land. Joining us now to talk more about what's in store for the week are Tracy Swift, an Idaho Latino Conservation Week planning member with the Nature Conservancy in Idaho, and Eva Aguilar, Executive Director of the Idaho Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I want to welcome both of you to the program. And Tracy, let me start the conversation with you. Can you start out by telling us a little bit more about the event and how it got started?
Hi, thanks for having me. Good morning. Oh, I guess afternoon. Latino Conservation Week has been celebrated in Idaho for the past 4 years, but it's actually a program of the Hispanic Access Foundation, and it's been around, I think, about 12 years. And, we officially kicked off on Saturday with our celebration at the watershed with Council Member Jordan Morales doing our proclamation, as well as a dance performance by Ballet Folclórico Mexico Lindo. But that's really just the beginning of a whole bunch of activities that are happening this week.
So, Eva, what barriers are Latino communities facing when it comes to accessing the outdoors?
Well, there are several barriers, specifically, being aware of what locations are available throughout the Treasure Valley. And this is why the week-long celebration is a variety of events, inviting people of all ages to connect with nature and discover new ways to protect natural resources. So we want to make sure this year it's incredible that the information that was provided to our community was both English and Spanish, so that our community was able to access what events were taking place. The event includes a diverse lineup of activities. So the challenges is just making sure that the information that we are providing reaches all of our families throughout the valley.
So, Tracy, talk to us about some of the events that are lined up for this week.
Yeah, we have a ton of exciting things happening. A couple I want to highlight are we have 2 bilingual bird-related events coming up, including a bilingual bird walk at Deer Flat National Park on September 18th, which is this Thursday, as well as a bird banding event with our partners at Intermountain Bird Observatory down at the Diamore Nature Center, so they can get up close and personal to see birds. And we're actually expanding this event past just 1 week. We are ending on the 26th of September with a hike and cleanup at Jump Creek Falls. So a little bit of everything.
And how has the event grown, Tracy, over the last few years? I mean, as you just said, you're expanding it this year.
Yeah, I wasn't there for the first year. I've been involved with the planning committee the last 3 years, but I think the first year we had a few events. This year we keep adding more every week. And so the expansion has gone not even just the number of events, but the location. The first year I was involved, most of our events were in Boise, but now we have more in Nampa, and we're hoping just to keep expanding geographically.
So, Eva, why is a week like this and this event so important for people to know about and to participate in?
Well, there's several reasons. It's so important because we need to basically educate ourselves that it doesn't take much to help conserve our rivers, our pathways, the parks. It just takes, if we're out taking a walk and we see pieces of trash, let's pick it up. Let's be part of conserving our beautiful Idaho. Also, how are you able to help our own, invest in our children, just educating them a little bit.
Mm.
So it's really important for that aspect, as well as what activities are being offered to our community at no cost. Take advantage of the activities. And so it's really important because we want to make sure that people know that they join, and then hopefully next year it's going to be even a bigger celebration with more events at different locations.
And Eva, what do you hope when it comes to conservation issues? That you'll be focusing on over the next 7 days, and why those specific conservation issues?
Well, the focus, what I hope to, the goal is to help conserve our land, basically. I personally will be going out to Jump Creek Falls with a group of people. There's several organizations that are going to collaborate. We're going to go out there, and the goal is to basically help out where if we are helping out the land to conserve the land, and we're going to be picking up, pieces of trash here and there, we're setting the example. Other individuals are going to be watching what it is that we're doing. So setting the example so that hopefully more people engage and we're able just conserve our land for longer periods of time, and make sure that when we do go out there for family days, that it's beautiful, that it's clean, and it's enjoyable.
And Tracy, where can people go if they want to get more information, if they're interested in participating in the activities this week?
Yeah, the easiest way would we have a link tree set up with a whole bunch of information, and that is Linktree, so linktr.ee/Idaho LCW, as in Idaho Latino Conservation Week.
Well, I want to thank both of you so much for taking time to talk with us about this. We've been speaking with Tracy Swift, an Idaho Latino Conservation Week planning member with the Nature Conservancy in Idaho, as well as Eva Aguilar, Executive Director of the Idaho Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. We've been talking about Latino Conservation Week. And that'll do it for this episode of Idaho Matters. Thanks so much for listening. And just a reminder, you can find all of our episodes wherever you get your podcasts.